Welcome back to the Howick Bowling Club for the Auckland Bowls 242 mixed pairs semi-final action here at the Howick Bowling Club. My name's Leif Selby. I'm joined by General Manager of Auckland Bowls, David Ball.
Welcome everyone. It's been a cracker of a first round, and we're looking forward to the semi-final games between both the championship and the plate side of things. So I think a quick update on the results. I'll go through the plate round first. Jane Field and Steve Ramsey from a composite team, they beat Ted Walker and Helen Blick of Carlton Cornwall 13-10. Very close match there. Another team of Ian McKenzie and Kiko Karuhara of Takapuna, they beat David Nightingale and Jamie Chen from Remuera 20 points to 10. And so those two will be playing off. And then on the bottom half, we've got Steve Kerwin and Marianne Coldham defeating Colin Boyle and Rosemary Selleck 15-13. And they'll be playing the composite team of Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills, who triumphed over Maria Smith and Kalani Moata 20-8. So two good semi-finals in progress there.
Yes, thanks, David. And in the main event, the quarterfinal results from Carlton Cornwall, Goiko and Dvorka Bulog defeated Jeremy Bronson and Jackie Belcher from Takapuna 18-14 to advance to the semi-final. And in our last coverage match, Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford 18 defeated Josephina Mitchell and Scott McCamish from Henderson 18-7. So Alex and Jenny will now play Goiko and Dvorka in the first semi-final. Also in the other quarter-final results, Kevin Morris and Adele Innocent defeated Nick Thompson and Esther Yu 18 points to 17 in a tightly contest there. And semi-final, quarter-final number 4, Gary Banks and Wendy Jensen on 16 defeated Catherine Bean and Frankie Lim 15 on a cracker on the last end to advance to the semi-final. So the game that we're going to bring to you right now is Kevin Morris and Adele Innocent versus Gary Banks and Wendy Jensen. They've just started the first end, Dave.
And it's going to be another close match. Wendy and Gary have been playing some beautiful bowls to get through to here, and of course Kevin and Adele, the surprise pairing, a late pairing to get into the match. They've fought their way through tooth and nail to get to the semi-final. So well done to both those pairs, and we're looking forward to a great match.
Yeah, they both come off very tough matches there, both winning by one shot each. They're in the quarterfinal, so semi-final action now. They're both hungry to get their hand on that trophy and make it to the final at least. Here on rink 1, again, the breeze has picked up a little bit gusty. Terrific performances of both these. This is going to be a cracker match, Dave.
Yeah. Correct. And just in our opening, again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Hunter Bowls and Jarden. As we know, Hunter Bowls is one of New Zealand's largest bowl shops and has a full range of bowling equipment and accessories across to cater for every player. So visit their online shop through www.hunterbowls.co.nz and you can find them anything you need in that way. Jardines is also a leading investment and advisory firm. They've been managing our investment portfolio over many years for Auckland Bowls. So again, if you need to find out more about them, visit their website, www.jardine.co.nz.
Yeah, thanks, David. It's very hard to hold these events successfully without some sponsors, so we do appreciate the sponsors' continued support. Also like to make mention of Brian Jargo, Les Wilson and Sosiana, the presidents of their respective clubs at Howick, Blockhouse Bay and Glen Eden Bowling Club for their assistance and involvement in this event. We thank you very much also. And a special thank you to the Stream Shop, who is supplying the coverage that you're watching now. Hopefully you enjoy this. Strap yourselves in. It's going to be a good match, this one.
And also just a quick word about the tournaments. You know, these things cannot happen without our all the officials that are involved in the event. So to that end, Gerard Holst is the tournament convener. Umpires for the tournament are being Pauline Thompson and Phil Belden at Howick, Weng Lim, Gwen Ing at Blockhouse Bay, and Lorraine Beasley at Glen Eden. So again, thank you for those people helping run the event. There's a lot of moving parts to any events of this size, so well done to those people.
Okay, let's get back to the action now. I just see Gary Banks has opened the game with a bang. He's punked 2 on the jack. He's feeling good about himself. Come off a hard-fought win, and he's determined, gritting his teeth. Look at the start he's got off to.
Gary played some superb bowls yesterday in the rink next to me when I was playing. Look at that, there's another one in there, and he was a machine yesterday in the third match to win through in a close battle. So again, their team is a very strongly balanced pairing with Wendy Jensen, who's one of the top bowlers of North Harbour in the women's, and so they'll be one to watch out for.
Yeah, wealth of experience in this team, David. Gary's been around a long time, a lot of experience there. Look at this for a shot here, coming in, and contact, yes, promotes 1 bowl, reduces the count to 1 and a measure for 2, I believe. Wendy Jensen, former New Zealand blackjack international player. So a lot of experience there. They'll be looking to advance through to the final and take that trophy home with them and finish this year off with a bang. 2021 Auckland Bowls 242 mixed pairs.
Yes, I played against Wendy and Gary yesterday, and again Wendy's was also just a superb draw bowler, and time and time again has put lovely bowls on the head. Yeah,
a lot of experience there. Wendy, been an international player. She's been around a long time, played at the highest level. She would have had done a lot of training over her time, Dave, and knows how to control her emotions and handles the big moments well. Okay, so we're getting towards the completion of the first end. I believe it's 1-2 Gary and Wendy, measure for 2. So Kevin with an attempt to draw the shot on the forehand. Earlier on, this is a beautiful bowl here. Look at this. Touches the jack, and geez, that's a good bowl.
That's a good bowl. That looks like they're holding 3 now.
This is the first end. Big drive coming up here on the first end from Wendy Jensen. And it's away. Looking for the 2 red bowls. It's just going to turn away, is it? Yes. Just turned away a little bit.
Kevin will be wanting to put 1 more on the head here, or just protect the at the back.
What a start this has been. The
Already
first end. We've seen everything.
Touches, drives, it's all here at Howick. Come along and watch. You'll look at some great bowls over this afternoon. Our finals will be played at 3 o'clock. You can either watch it online, live streamed, or come down to Howick and watch it firsthand.
Wendy Jensen eyeing off these 2 red bowls. It's another weighted forehand shot. Looks to be a little under the line. Not over yet. Promotes a white bowl. Was that Gary's bowl?
It's Gary's bowl, yeah.
Oh, she may have made 1 there, or maybe 2. Missed that. 2 shots to Gary Banks and Wendy Jensen to open proceedings on the first end of the first semi-final of the Auckland Bowls 2-4-2 mixed pairs. And one. It's 2-0 on one end. Yeah.
And Kevin Morris, he's being an experienced bowler and being around many, many years. Currently plays out of Point Chev, and also involved in the match committee at Point Chev. And again, another person that does a lot of volunteer work around the club. And so, again, these people are not only experienced bowlers, but also support the bowling community in itself. So
it's very good to see bowlers get involved with their clubs and help out. And a lot of clubs do rely on a lot of voluntary work. It's very time consuming, but obviously they have a passion for the game and a passion for their club, and it's very generous of them to give up their time and help promote the game within their club.
Exactly.
So we appreciate all you volunteers out there. Thank you so much. Gary with his adjustment coming in just a little overdone. It may take him an end or two on this particular rink here just to get the feel for the speed. They found the line quite easy. They both come off some tough games, haven't they, Dave? You know, so not much time to relax and sit down and assess what you've just done. You're pretty much straight back out onto the green into the semi-final.
That's correct, and they've all come off 2 hard days of bowls, and so, you know, the bodies will be a bit stiff and sore, and they'll be starting to feel it, I can assure you.
Well, these two teams have shown their intent from end one. We've seen the shot change a couple of times during the first end. If that's any indication, particularly with the experience level on this rink, it's going to be a great match. He's not quite happy with the release on that bowl. It still looks okay. Here it goes. Yeah, that's good enough.
Let's go.
Hey, this is almost too easy, isn't it? They make it look too easy. Okay. Adele with her response, very close to the jack, picks it up. Beautiful. Beautiful shot, Adele.
No, that's Kevin.
That's Kevin. That's Kevin. That's Kevin. Oh, sorry, Kevin. I'm looking at the paperwork. I should be looking. Oh, they've swapped around. That's where I go. If you look at that. Sorry about that, mate. I'll get you a drink later on. Yeah. Oh, and there's another toucher. Look at this game. Wow. So this is the first time we've seen the lead and the, or not lead and the skip, but the men and the lady at opposite ends. You can play any combination here, any way you like. 2-4-2 mixed pairs. And another toucher. Wow. Look at the quality of this game, Dave, right from the start.
Three touches already.
Geez, that must be a good feeling. Get a couple of touches early on in a big game. Nice and relaxed now. You're going well. You feel the speed. Got the rhythm. Beautiful weight here by Wendy. Just turns the bowl over. Reduces the count to 1, I would imagine. Kevin comes down towards the head again. Is he going to get under that one? Beautiful speed. I believe it's 1 shot to Kevin and Adele. Forehand shot with a metre of weight was the call from Gary.
And a lovely bowling style by Wendy Jensen. It's probably honed over many training
Very close
Sessions.
here. Bang, got
Look
it
at that.
clean out.
There you go.
Also turned her bowl out. Up and down for shot. Yeah, there's a lot of training walking up and down the green in those shoes, mate, with Wendy Jensen. She's been to the big international games, has a wealth of experience. Not sure who's holding shot there. Wendy turned the shot bowl out, but the Jack also... Sorry, her bowl followed through and then turned their closest bowl over. I suspect possibly the blue bowl there at about 2 o'clock. Gary he's got pretty good weight here. Is he going to get past that short bolt? No, turns it up. Hasn't made any difference. There's that dreaded windsock again.
Seems to have settled down a little bit.
Yeah, it's not swinging around in circles like it was earlier. Okay, Dell's very close here to drawing a counter. Oh, just a little over.
So also just letting people know about the coming events coming up. So we have the New Zealand Nationals happening down in Christchurch over the 2nd to the 9th of January for the singles and pairs. And just let people know that our Auckland representatives will be going down there defending their titles from last year. And that'll be Mike Galloway in the men's singles, Jamie Hill in the men's pairs with Lance Pascoe, and Lisa Prideaux in the women's pairs with Val Smith. So good luck to those players going down there. I hope they do really well. As well as there's about 40 or so players across Auckland heading down to Christchurch to play in the event. So good luck to all those players.
Yeah, most definitely. It must be a great feeling heading back to a national event as the current title holder, all ahead of you, to try and do it back to back. I suspect you'd have a pretty big target on your back there, Dave. But geez, it must be a good feeling going down there knowing that you've won it and you're trying to attempt to do it 2 times in a row.
Absolutely.
So good luck to all those players.
Yep.
Congratulations to you. I think that was 1. I just have to get confirmation. It was 2 shots. Okay, the game's tied at 2 all after 2 ends. Okay, they've had their 2 ends. They've got a feel for the rink and stuff now. So game on. Let's go. Let's see who wants this the most. Dave, who wants to get to the final the most here?
I don't think I can pick this one, but
nah, it's tough. Yeah, it's a tough one. Wendy out on the backhand side there, got a wide line.
Yeah, she's bowling with aerodynamics.
Okay. Yeah, and that looks like an SR, Taylor SR.
Yeah.
From Kevin. He's just going under the head. Do you think there was a reason why they played men versus the lady here? Was that a tactical move, or is that just the way they've played the entire event?
No, it's quite interesting. For the most part, you have men matched up with men and ladies with ladies, and sometimes people will swap it, from a tactical reason, whatever. Look, I think it's hard to say. They probably had a discussion about it.
Yeah. Well, it can play into your advantage, couldn't it?
Correct.
If you change it up and the opposition's not expecting that, depending on how they may know the opposition here and how they play, and just thought that they'd be more beneficial to swap around here and play against that particular person.
Yep.
become a very tactical game, lawn bowls, over the last 20, 25 years, isn't it?
It is. And, the mixed pairs is a different different format to the traditional playing type of events, where you have mixed teams available. So, and each player shares the lead and the lead role and skip role throughout the match as they swap around.
Sure, I think it's great. A great game, a great format, because, like you said, everybody is playing all the positions there and have equal responsibility. The players need to be as good as each other and have that communication and trust in one another when they're calling the head, calling the shots. And look, over the last couple of days, I've seen a variety of experience levels and ages out there. It's been fantastic. Because generally in a mixed pairs event, the lady will pretty much always play lead. Is that right?
Pretty well.
Yeah. I think it's great that everyone gets to share the responsibility here and work together as a team.
Absolutely. And of course, the event also brings together a lot of players, as you say, with a whole different range of ages and experience. We have a lot of young players playing in this event, where they've been very successful. David Motu and Liam Hill, and those young bowlers are showing a lot of promise. And,
wow.
And they pair up with experienced bowlers, so it's great to see them all out on the greens, getting this competitive experience.
Exactly. Those two young fellas you just mentioned there, they're absolutely talented kids, natural talented too. They can read the hair, they can play all the shots, but they're very good as well. They're respectful. Big future I see for those two.
Absolutely. And that's one part of our programs that we'll be implementing next year is, trying to look to developing those talented younger players and providing pathways. So.
Sure, because if you look at the international sides around the world these days, they're quite young in comparison. There's a lot of young, good sports people out there.
Yeah.
Lawn bowls are a very difficult and delicate game. It's challenging, and that's what people like.
That's another good bowl from Gary Banks, so he's got one in close.
I think they could be holding 3 at the moment. Adele looks a little wide. Well, don't come off that bowl. There you go. Nicely done. No.
So that'll be second shot. That's what happens in bowls.
Gary got a clear mental picture in his head. Visualising, and away he goes. Does the same thing every time, I noticed. It's a good sign. He wasn't far off either. Beautiful weight. Good look at the camera. Give us a wave, Gaz. Sun's starting to pop out now. That breeze is still there. The cloud's still there, but it's going to be quite hot out there on the green again, I'd imagine. Don't think some of these players have had enough of the sun. In the last 2 days, it was pretty hot, very hot out there on those greens for 7.5 hours. They were out there.
7.5 hours, yeah.
For 2 now, into the 3rd day. Wow. A bit of an aggressive shot there on the forehand. So what Wendy's going to do, it's a forehand draw. Is she running for cover or drawing a shot? Trying to tuck that jack away.
Tuck it in. I think there's plenty of room there.
She got the speed. Beautiful line. Just going to stop.
I think we'll see a good adjustment next bowl.
Okay, he's having another little poker shot on the forehand here. He's made an adjustment with his line. He found the gap. Wow. Is a free kick, Wendy?
Yep.
Call this a free kick. They're hard to get because you're too conscious of moving something.
Nice little bonus bowl if she can make the adjustment.
Good line. Depends on the speed now.
Looks
Might be a little over the top. Got the jack. 2 shots, I think. No damage. Yeah, look of concern there. 2 shots to Gary Banks and Wendy Jensen now lead 4 points to 2 after 3 ends. Geez, the green looks in good nick, doesn't it, Dave?
All 3 greens are in good nick here, and it's hard work of Paul Hickey and Kevin Beasley, who are doing some of the greens here. Paul's heading down to Christchurch to go to the Nationals, so I hope he does well down there. But a lot of work to keep all these greens in tip-top condition.
Sure, well done to those 2 boys. The greens are world class, and the surrounds very tidy, very presentable. Congratulations to the Howick Bowling Club once again.
Yeah, and again, as mentioned earlier, you know, there's work will be commencing on an indoor facility here, which will cover the two artificial rinks, which will give a fantastic addition to the bowling community across here. So well done to Howick Bowls. Once it's up and running, it's going to attract a lot more players to the game.
Well, it will, because they've got 3 grass greens at world class, and once they have 2 synthetic greens under cover, pretty much means they can continue to play all through winter.
All through winter, correct.
2 full greens there, so they could even run a tournament or something in winter.
The opportunities are great for that. So.
Okay, so Gary played a very good first bowl. Let's see if we can repeat that. Wendy's urging it to come in. He's done that. Well played. Beautiful adjustment. Another toucher. Geez, they've got some touches here.
I think they're going to run out of chalk at some stage during this tournament.
Might have to open that shop up downstairs, Dave, and get some of those toucher sprays out. Now, can Adele respond to that one? She's going to be close, I'll tell you. Look at this, Dave. Great bowl, Adele. Well done. Good response. The green's obviously drying or starting to pick up a bit of pace at finish at the end. It's just starting to get hard to get to the centre line if you've got a little bit of pace. They just run away on you. So it's starting to get a bit difficult out there. You can just see the other semi-final 2 rinks away between Carlton Cornwall and Point Chev. Okay, good line for Wendy. Just a little bit short. She'll make the adjustment. Oh, here comes a runner. Straight into it. No mucking around here. Look at this. And got it. What a shot. That's confidence for you. That's enough mucking around, he says. Let's get on with the game. See if Wendy can put this one back. A bit of an adjustment required. She's the right person to do it. Beautiful weight again. Let's see this runner. Look at this. Out she goes, clean as a whistle. Look at that. You'll be feeling pretty good after that one. Okay, the other semi-final, Carlton Cornwall, Joyco and Dvorka Bolog on 1 point, trailing Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford on 4 points after 3 ends. It's the other semi-final. Of course, the games are after 16 ends.
16 ends, 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Wendy is in the area again. I think that's the shot and has to be beaten. Okay, so Kevin's shown them that he's not afraid to be aggressive and have a go here. Played a beautiful shot, plucked the bowl out clean as a whistle. I think that might have been a bit of a statement there, Dave. Or is this getting the butterflies out of the system? You put them on the jug, I'm going to drive you off, he's saying. It was a great shot. There was only one bowl target there.
One bowl target, yeah. No hesitation.
He just got caught with a bit of breeze there. She was a little bit surprised that that bowl went so wide.
So Kevin's bowls are quite a narrow bowl. Certainly.
Okay, good speed there, but he's just struggled to get the line. Had a drive. 3 draws with good speed. So we can make the adjustment. He just couldn't find the line there. Looks like the caller's backhand. Draw the shot on the backhand, Adele.
Plenty of room there.
Just a bit Gary'd love to get there first, though. Could be a little thin on the narrow side. Let's see the weight. It's cutting across the head early.
Again, the weight's good. Yes, I think as the green has dried out, so the width will get a little wider on these greens.
Okay, this one's certainly got some width. Starting to come back now, though. Still plenty of room there. What a beautiful shot that was. You can see the garden in the background blowing in the breeze. That's how difficult it is out there, folks. Looks like a better line from Gary. He's a bit overweight. Sit on that one. Oh, that may have changed things. Oh, only one down was the call.
Only one down. There's still plenty of room on the head.
It's just not going to quite get there. Beautiful line. Bit tricky out there, it seems. What they're going to measure for the second?
Measure for the second.
Well, that one's in. That's 2. In. Going for the third now is Wendy Jensen. Oh.
2.
Was it 2? I'm not sure about the other measure.
It was pretty quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Gary Banks, Wendy Jensen win that M. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2. We'll get confirmation. And a good 3/4 to long length rolled. Oh, she'd love to get off to a good start here, Wendy. Just established a little lead, now put the pressure on. She's been in this position plenty of times before. And a great starter, look at that. Wow. All right, Kev, let's see your response. Looks pretty good from here. Just going to pull up. such a nice fluent action, isn't it?
It's lovely to watch. And this is another nice bowl coming in.
Yeah.
Just short.
Very little head movement. It's just a nice fluent technique. Quite simple. Here comes Kev. He's in the zone. Has he got the speed to get there? Yes, he has. Oh, that's made it hard now, both hands. Look at that. Good leading from both players. So relaxed out there, Dave. This is a semi-final of a big event here. Let's see some emotion out there. Bit of a chat, bit of encouragement.
It was
6-2, there it is. Gary got enough weight to carry around that bowl. Yes, he has. What a shot. Good quality match, this one. Adele's breaking into the head here nicely. Something's going to change. Found the gap. If you tried to go through there, Dave,
you wouldn't be able to do it.
Repeat the dose is the call. Might come underneath this time. Beautiful weight again.
And Gary's been around the bowling scene for a long time as well, and worked at, primarily at North Harbour, and has done a lot of good work and organised tournaments and throughout the years. So another one that is committed to the bowling community.
Yeah, it's good. It's great to see. And he's still playing good bowls. Look, he's a cool customer, isn't he? Look at him. Not a problem. I'll draw one there for you, Wendy. Right at your feet, mate. Oop, that one's holding out. One that's coming in now. Perfect.
Okay, it's the same sort of bowl as the last one coming in. So
Dill, she's in the area again. Oh. Oh, I can see Kev's eyeing off that jack now. He's got a target in front of him.
This could be a little under.
I think he might be a little disappointed with that. I think the idea there was to try and play the shot first and take the target away from him, but just fell a bit short. Yeah.
He's certainly not happy.
I think he's thinking on the same lines as me. Kev's going to have a big blast at that one. And there's another good back bowl down there, the ditch. So,
yeah, I think the shot was what Kevin's going to play next.
Yeah.
Is a kind of a weighted shot through. You've got a couple of shoulders there to rest on.
I think Wendy might just try and draw up here and just change it a little bit. Just try and take that shot off him. Oh, no, she's going down the back. You get to the corner of the building there and it turns really hard. Here it comes. It was a deliberate bowl. I think she might want that a little bit deeper. But he surprised me. Old Kev, he didn't have a big bash. He's playing a good shot here. Nice controlled weight. And he has the jack. Yes, he does.
And through to Adele.
So he's made one shot for his team from 2 down to 1 up. Played it well, didn't he, Dave?
Absolutely.
He was just tricking us. He was tricked me anyway. I thought he was going to smack that jack into the ditch. So Wendy can make an adjustment here. Oh, looks a bit thin. A little bit tight. We saw a couple of them previously. Kevin's got one bowl left? Yep.
That bowl out there, second shot. Which is second?
Yeah, he's got plenty of room to draw into here. You know, about 2 or 3 meters to in a.
I think he was concerned about hitting that white one in. Yeah. There's that wind swirling around in that corner there. Very difficult there. I don't think he had a real good attempt at that. I think he was worried about that white bowl. That's why he asked the question. Get confirmation there. 1 point to Kevin Morris and Adele Innocent.
Okay, this is going to be almost a 2 meter to 2 meter, so that's the long end. See how these, that'll be the first long end.
First long end, this one.
Be interesting to see how they go.
Yeah, we saw Kevin's last bowl. He just got a little wide and he got into that little bit of a wind tunnel there and it grabbed it.
Yeah, on there at that inside to the inside rink, not a lot of bowls have been through there, so it's probably just a little more pace required to get it through.
Yeah, he went out a little wider there. So once the bowl seems to pass the clubhouse, the wind affects it then and will really push it and get a late turn. But with his bowl, I don't think he was trying too hard with that one. Just throw it away. We got the shot. We're happy with that. We're in control of the mat. That's a better bowl from Adele. Well done. Good line again here from Gary. In he comes. Has he got the pace? Good enough, says Wendy. I think they're about 18 inches to possibly 2 feet short. Would have to be beaten, Dave. And they may not be able to see the jack from the mat now that white bowl's finished on the line.
There's still plenty of room to draw around there. So
there is, yeah.
Plenty of bowls to come yet. So, and I think a couple of those ones could be pushed up quite easily.
Yeah, definitely. Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford have extended their lead over Joyko and Volker. Brulog to after 5 ends, they lead 7 shots to 1 after 5 ends. Alex Reid, Jenny Stockford over Joyko and Volker Brulog. Gotcha. Thank you. Well, what's happening here? Well, that's a tricky one.
Well, there's a bit of a wry smile there, you know.
Well, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it now. It's done. Let's put the ball into the ditch. Big Kev, what's he going to do this time? It's a better line. It's coming back into the head. It looks a good bowl, this. Has he got the weight?
It looks like it.
Yes, he has.
Lovely ball.
What a great shot. I think you might see an aggressive shot here from Wendy. David, forehand through there, get the jack or remove the 2 shot bowls. Here it comes. She's watching it very closely. She likes this one.
All the way.
And,
Ooh.
oh. Played it well, just grazed the edge of the jack. Didn't make any difference really in the score, in the position of the head, but there's a bit more room to draw the shot.
Has opened it up a little bit for your forehand. Yeah. Almost, but not quite.
Kev staying on the backhand here. He's going to drop, just stop short on him.
You just got to play through the balls, I think. Just play through the balls. Still not this hand? That's probably the best hand.
Oh, this is interesting.
I think they're going to have a little weighted shot in there.
Pretty much the same shot as she played last time. To run and crash into something and then just run through for the shot. It's chasing it. She likes this again. And just like that. They call that the chip and lie in England. The chip and lie. Not sure if she got shot. I think the blue bowl might be the shot, but...
Oh, I think it's
that's a
fallen
rough measure.
over, yes.
What was that? Yeah, Wendy's bowl fell back, so that could be interesting now. I still lean towards the blue bowl myself, but it looks different from that angle. Bit of a risky shot there played by Wendy, really.
She could quite easily have lost her bowl.
Yeah.
And there'd be still 3 down, so.
Okay, Dell's attempt to draw the shot on the forehand. She's going to get underneath. Here's the weight. The weight was okay. To be fair, they haven't played out there at all this game. The line, so adjustments required from both players. Dell's got a better line with this bowl. She has the same weight, she'll be close here. I think it's going to be too much, Dave.
I think it's just going to run through.
Yeah.
Yeah. This could be the bonus ball if he's there, but I
Yeah, he's not going to get
maybe.
past that red one. He's got enough weight to hit it up. Oh. That's the first time out on that side, to be fair. Off centre jack. But, you know. Bugger.
Yeah.
He knows he missed an opportunity there. And let's see the measure. Oh, geez, it looks different now.
I think it's run to the blue bowl.
Ooh. Oh, Wendy's got the mat.
Yeah.
One shot to Wendy Jensen and Gary Banks extend their lead to 7 points to 3. 6 ends.
I think she knew all along that had just fallen back into for shot.
Sometimes when you've got a metre or so to draw, Dave, off centre, they're hard to do, aren't they? Especially when you know, your teammate and everybody watching is expecting you to get them.
I'd say this green has now speeded up a little bit from when it started out this morning.
It was quite wet this morning. Bit of a stiff breeze out there in the sun.
And here we go, great opener by Wendy.
Kevin with a good response here. Yep. Good leading. Good leading.
Pretty tight. It's a measure. Come in the right hand.
It's a change of hand from Wendy. And well played too. Look at that. Beautiful. What a beautiful bowl.
And that's what she was aiming for.
Shot for shot at the moment.
Pretty well. I think anything behind now would be good.
Oh, exactly. I'm pretty sure Kev was conscious of that too. If I try and draw another one here and I fall short, the head doesn't look good for us at all. Just made sure he just arrived. His bowl's in the game. Forehand draw for Gary. Wendy showed him how to do it. Can he repeat the dose? I think he can. Look at this, Dave. Ooh, he's stuck with it. It's a good shot. Oh, his hat blew off. That's how difficult it is out there, folks. Blew his hat off. Ball from Adele. It's coming back towards the jack. Good attempt. That's a good feeler. Just a quick update on the plate division. Jane Field and Steve Ramsey currently leading Ian McKenzie and Coco Karuhara. 4 points to 2 after 4 ends. The Balmoral team of Steve Kerwin, Marianne Coldham are trailing Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills 6 points to 4 after 4 ends. And in the other semi-final of the main event, Goiko and Dvorka Bulog are trailing Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford 11 points to 1.
I think Alex and Jenny are continuing their good form from the first game this morning.
Yeah, they're a good outfit, them too. Jenny Stockford played very consistently in their quarter-final, and Alex contributed the conversion shots when he was needed. Very good outfit, that one. And like you said, David, they lost the semi-final last year, so they determined that wasn't going to happen again this year.
I think certainly the team to beat in this tournament.
Well, it certainly looks that way at the moment. See what happens in this semi-final here. Alex is having a run there. Forehand draw is the call. For Adele Innocent. Nice line. She's got the weight. This will break back beautifully. What a great bowl, Adele. Look at that. Well played. It's definitely the shot. So Wendy will attempt to try and outdraw that bowl on the forehand. Probably it's about 12 to 16 inches to do it. Oh, she's close too, Dave. Look at this. Oh, is it going to stop on her? Wow. Not far off. What do you got, Kev? First in, best dressed here.
They could be holding 2 at the moment.
Just going to pull up on him too, is it?
It's just not going to arrive.
So Wendy needs about anything from 12 inches to 2 feet here to draw shot on a previous bowl. She's asking it to hold up. Oh, a little touch off that one and flop in. That'll be the shot.
Yep. Wide. It's a bit wide, I think, for his bowl.
Still rolling. Oh, what a great attempt. It's probably 2 revolutions short there. Come back, didn't it?
Came back a long way.
Yeah, get that puff of wind there at the right time. Is it 1 point to Wendy and Gary?
1 point. They extended out to 8-3. So certainly Kevin and Adele need to score in the next end or so.
Yeah, they're going okay. You know, Wendy and Gary have just managed to play the shots when they know. That's come with the experience that they have. The other two, if they just continue to apply the pressure onto these two and they fail once or twice.
Okay, a lot shorter end this time.
It is a shorter end, this one. Okay, that's good weight, but see how difficult to get that line in the breeze. It turns, it'll turn early.
Yeah, I don't think
Adele.
just going to pull up again.
Interesting, the two leads have elected to play opposite hands. Oh. Gary's not quite sure. Hands on the head. What the
What
hell?
happened there? This is where you try and capitalise on those sort of, not errors, but, you know, not good bowls. And
Adele's
he's
made
done
her
it.
adjustments. A good shot, Adele. Well done. Well done. Yes, it can be hard if you happen to, with the 2-4-2 format, if you happen to be at the end where you only play 2 bowls and then you have your break and you play your 2 bowls like again last, so you're playing lead and skip. If you're playing into the wind, that's probably the most difficult direction to play in, and you don't get much of a chance to make an adjustment, whereas the others with the wind behind them can play 4 bowls in a row. They tend to look a little bit better, don't they?
Yeah.
So 7 ends completed, 16 end semi-final. It's a good shot here. It's a great shot here from Kevin. Look at that.
Right behind it.
Oh. Doesn't faze Wendy. She's been here plenty of times before. Let's go through a normal routine. You can see how difficult it's becoming. There's only 1 bowl on the centre line there. Can you repeat the dose, Kevy?
I think this is under and short.
Yeah.
This is where after 2 bowls, Wendy can make that adjustment.
Yeah, should we just looking to draw 2 close bowls here and give Gary something to play to? You can't try and get the shot every end or win the game on your own. This is why it's a team event. If she can draw 2 good bowls here, that presents Gary with some opportunities or a few options. It's a pretty good line here from Kevin. Just a little over this time. So Wendy just needs about 2 feet. She's got a clear mental picture now. Ask the question. Knows what she needs to do. It's a good line. Chasing this one. She likes this bowl. Good line. Has she made the adjustment with the weight? Oh, it could be the second shot. It's going to fall out, is it? It would have felt better when she let it go, and it's just past the last bowl.
Kevin's last
Bowl
bowl.
here from Kev. This will be a counter, possibly 3 now. It's got to fall over that bowl.
Yeah.
That angle.
There it
there it
goes.
goes. Yeah. Definite 2, possible 3.
After those last 2 bowls.
Sometimes they look so easy from the mat, Dave, and you get there and you fail with your first, you fail with your second, and you start to doubt yourself then. And
you just got to clear your mind, don't you, really?
yeah, I said Gary played one that stuck out really wide there, his previous bowl, when he was in the lead position. So he's pulled this one in a bit, and it's got good weight. Here we go, 1, 2. He's reduced the count anyway. Still 2 is the call. Dell's watching this. I think it might be a little underline. Oh no, she's coming. Sit that bowl out, and she does. That's 3.
Nice.
What a lovely bowl. I think you might see an aggressive shot now. It's getting a bit hard to draw that. Here we come. It's a forehand runner and got one off. Reduce the count to 2.
Wasn't far away from taking that check.
No, it was a very difficult shot to draw that one. The percentages were to have a run, hit the jack back, you could score a couple. See if Adele can repeat the.
It's got a nice delivery action, Adele. Just a little over.
2 shots to Adele and Kevin.
Oh, 2 well-needed shots. Brings them back into the frame again. 8-5.
Exactly.
They get control of the mat. They can dictate the length. And so it'll be interesting to see what their strategy will be.
Yeah. Same. Just play to their strength. That's a great shot, that. Bit of a crowd starting to come in now. There's some spectators gathering around outside. Watch the games. Semi-final action here. Auckland Bowls 242 mixed pairs. Winner of this match and the winner of the other semi-final of Alex Reid, Jenny Stockford, Goiko and Devoka Bulldog will advance to the final. Both will be hoping dearly to take home that trophy and end 2021 on a high. The last event of the year. What a great bowl there by Wendy Jensen, front toucher. That's what you need. Pooch down here watching the bowls. He's excited. Oh, another run here by Kev from the lead position. Oh! Jeez, he missed that by a fraction, didn't he? He's got a good drive on him, this Kevin. Not frightened to have a go either. One bowl target, wham. Wendy's got a bit of insurance and just blocked it off a little bit. Update scores in the plate division. Composite team of Jane Field and Steve Ramsey leading Ian McKenzie and Kaiko Kurohara 10 points to 6 after 7 ends. And the other game, the Balmoral team of Steve Kerwin, Marion Coldham versus Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills are 8-all after 7 ends. Tight match there. 2 tight matches there. And in the other semi-final of the main event, Goiko and Devorka Bulog are on 2 points, trailing Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford 13 after 8 ends. So getting around the halfway mark now.
Another good ball from Gary Banks, giving them 2. So I think they're looking to do a little bit of a weighted shot into there.
Yeah, just sensing the urgency to try and extend that lead once again, Gary and Wendy. Well, geez, that's a great bowl from Adele. That's presented quite a few options. Gary be changed to the forehand? No. Is that a forehand grip he's got there?
I think that's his normal grip.
Yes, it is. There he goes. Look. Good. I'll tell you what, he's got good line. He's got the same speed here. He's very close. Oh, it's another nuisance spot's made it difficult. Holding 2 good shots at the moment.
She'll certainly need to push this one through.
You can't afford to be short with this one.
Which way is the kitty going to go, Wendy?
It could get a spring off that goes, let's spring out there. Just draw one, either hand, just go anywhere. Over here, I reckon.
What's a casual call, wasn't it? Draw one other hand. Just put him in there, mate. So the thing is they don't have a lot of options here, the opposition. So you don't want to draw another one and then present them with an option or turn a bowl over and give them a look at something. I'll tell you what, he's played a ripper. Look at that. Oh, that's 3 good shots. And it's tucked away there too.
Yeah. He certainly responded to her question about put it anywhere. So
look, if that was me, I think I'd be driving there to try and open it up at the front to give my skipper an option to play to the head, because at the moment there's not much there. You could come off something and hit. Could try and clear something up the front. Yeah, it's a weighted shot.
Oh,
just pushed it out a fraction on the forehand. If it stays on the green, it's got some value. It's very difficult. You could drive at full speed there and try and open it up or hit something into the head. Very hard to outdraw those, Dave.
yeah. I think they'll be wanting to put something down the back, and here it comes.
Yeah, don't go near it now. Put a bowl there, jack high, and all of a sudden they can get the shot off that, you know.
Quite happy with 3, thanks. We'll just cover.
Oh, they're in an awful position here, Kevin. But he does have a good drive. I think he's going to drive straight for that hole up the front there, mate. Or hit something in the middle or clear a path so we can see it with his next one. Does have a good drive on him. He's shown us that.
There's no, you can't draw through there. Having a good look.
He says, stand back, I'm going to let one rip.
He's not going to take too much time on the mat here.
Here it comes. He's pretty accurate, Kevy. And he has got it. Oh, a bit stiff there. The bowl got caught up on a wing bowl, so still 3 down. But he can see it now, Dave.
You see it, and his bowl is a nice back bowl by the ditch. And so there's more opportunities now.
He's got a dead eye, that backhand drive. Hey?
I think this is running for cover as well. Okay.
What have we got this time for us? Oh, he's got it. What a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, the old backhand drive, eh? Old backhand drive. Kevin Morris, what a legend. Doesn't miss many, hasn't missed many. Always in the area. That's a good tool to have, David.
A very good tool to have, and two well-executed bowls.
He plays it with confidence, doesn't try and overplay it. Just goes.
Snuck it through. What a bowl. They'll be breathing a bit of a sigh of relief there.
Yeah.
Are they going to change around now, are they, I think? They are.
Yeah, okay.
So it makes a bit of a difference, you know, when the jack's been killed.
So is that allowed? They can play...
Choose the end.
So who leads off? They don't have to replay the end in the same
they,
positions?
They still have to keep the same position.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now you're playing what would typically be 4 bowls, you're playing it from the other direction.
That's
so
right,
you're kind of swapped around.
Yeah.
So you're swapping around at the halfway point. Here we go. So.
Well, it could be a... Let's see what happens now then. Yeah, that's a good point, David.
And Wendy's put one right on the button.
Wow. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll give you as a run at this. Get the jack in the ditch. Hey? What's he going to do? Oh, no.
He'll save that for the last 2 bowls, I think.
Yeah. I bet the thought crossed his mind. I can get this jack in the ditch and secure this end for our team. Oh, and he's put a blocker in. He won't be happy with that. Pretty consistent, Wendy. Yep. That's a good bowl. I'm a big believer when the jack's on the tee, it's very important to get a bowl between the jack and the ditch. And early, preferably, because if a jack does get moved back later on, when you've only got 1 or 2 bowls left, can be very difficult to get one back there then when you're down. Yeah. And if you get a bowl between the jack and the ditch, you really get into a lot of trouble because you always got something there to play to. The jack gets moved, you've got something there waiting. But later in the end, it can be very difficult to get one back there when you need to, if you're in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, when you're 3 down and 1 bowl to go. Yeah.
Oh. Yep. It's easy to say that, get a bowl between the jack and the ditch. But, you know, early on, but... Bowler Delsh got the jack. No, edged it to the side. It's a good bowl. It's a stiff result, that's made it difficult. Tucked it right in behind Wendy's bowl. Is he going to disturb this?
Not going to be too far away.
Oh! Not the result. He got 2 shots. It's not the result he was after. Now they can see the jack. He'll be kicking himself.
So, yeah, Kevin will be eyeing that up if they're still here when it's his turn.
See, that turned sharply. I think she got a big gust of wind there, Dave. That turned quite early and stopped. Yeah.
Yes, you'll have a lot of swirling wind coming down through both sides of the building, down into rink 1 and 2.
See, Gary's bowl just turned and stopped as well. Cardell's made an adjustment here.
Looks a better line.
No wind this time was the call. So definitely the wind's playing an effect on the bowls down there. Yeah. That old wind socket's going from left to right again.
Well, it makes things challenging for the bowlers. And those who can handle that situation, they bowl the better bowls.
Good bowl here from Gary. Just tucked away. Yeah, looks a bit stormy over there. Looks a bit stormy over there.
So Kevin's looking intently at it. I think this is going to be
She's
another...
got the jack here,
yeah.
Adele.
And a touch it. Lovely, lovely ball.
What a lovely shot.
Certainly a big adjustment from her last ball.
What a lovely bowl. And a toucher.
So it's quite easy, isn't it? You know, just putting those in there.
Well, it's easy from here.
No problem whatsoever. Yeah.
What's Gaz going to do? Not going to turn back in time, this one. Okay, stays on the green. No. That was a big bowl, that, from Adele. They really needed that. Get that and tighten that scoreboard up again. As we pointed out, it's quite difficult in there. So if the jack gets sprung out in the open, it can be quite difficult to get to. That's when you might see some big scores, David.
Yeah.
3 or a 4 or a 5 even, maybe. One end could make a difference here in this match at the moment. He just got caught out there a bit too. That might be deliberate bowl to get one back. Just flopped in, knowing that Wendy's going to be reaching. This is backhand, is it? Backhand. God, she must be close.
Very close.
Oh, what a great bowl, Wendy Jensen.
Well, there you go. There's the experience coming through. It was certainly a hand that probably she could see. And played it perfectly. Lovely.
Just get confirmation who has the shot here.
Yes. Put a thumbs up for the bowl.
I guess she watched everybody else struggle on that other side there in the wind and said, well, I'm going to come down backhand and get this. What's Kev? He's deciding what he's going to do. Got to be careful here.
Could be down.
Could be 2-3 down. Who knows?
2 or 3 down.
Oh, he's having a runner. He loves this backhand runner. He's got something. Oh, he's got short bowl. It's his own short bowl he put in the way earlier. 1 down. Wow, I'm surprised he played that if he was 1 down.
Yeah.
Come wide here.
So how far is Adele back?
You don't even go that far back.
And how many shots you got?
2.
Probably 2. Those 2 there.
Okay, so 2 down.
Okay.
Well, Wendy's holding 2, sorry.
So interesting just to listen to their conversation there. So Wendy prefers to play the backhand again. And pretty good attempt. So softly. Now let's see what happened. There's one, definite. Oh, no. No.
Looks like 2 to me.
That's the one. Get the measure out.
Yeah.
So it looks like Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford are in control of their other semi-final.
Yes, it's
14 points to 2.
2.
I think I see on the scoreboard with 10 ends.
Okay, 3 was scored.
That was 3.
It was 3.
Oh, wow.
So it was a great shot by Wendy.
Oh, terrific bowl. That could be the bowl of the event so far that we've seen. difficult out there. Very tough conditions. Played a beautiful weight. Just turned the bowl over enough to convert to 3 shots. 4-shot turnaround. So she extends the lead now. After 9 ends. 11 shots to 5. So again, the pressure's back on Adele and Kevin to win this next end. To try and keep in touch. Good opener from Gary.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that bowl. Just the mat passed. Always be in a good position.
Oh, yeah. It's still playing opposite sides, aren't they? There's 2 leads. It's a good bowl, Adele. It's the shot. Now Gary has a crack at the back end. Has he got the speed?
It's always the danger, isn't it, when you change hands?
Yeah. It's hard to just find that rhythm. If you tend to stick to one side a little bit longer, you find the rhythm and you feel the speed of the green. Become a little bit more consistent. When you do need to make that change, you feel the pace of the green and you can adjust your weight. It's just the line you need to focus on a bit there. But chopping changing hands during a game early, like we saw a little bit this morning, just makes it a bit too difficult with the opposition there. Just stayed on the one side, dominated the one side, and were allowed to play their own game, settled into a groove, and just run away with the match. He's got a good line here. Weight looks good. Good bowl. That's the shot. Nice and relaxed, and she just walk up there, grab a bowl, draw the shot, maybe draw 2. So straight away, Wendy just drawing the shot there is just not deflated Kevin in any way, but just relentlessly putting that pressure back onto him to do something.
It all takes a impact toll.
It does, yeah.
There's another good ball there, so.
Got this one away a bit better.
Yeah, I like the
He's
line
close
on this
here,
one.
I think. He's got the shot
close.
here. He's got the jack.
Yeah.
Beautiful bowl. And a front toucher. Look at that.
Well done, Kevin. Breather of sigh of relief there, I believe.
So look at the wind, the breeze now. Wendy's coming back towards this jack. And, oh, what a great try. Geez, that was a good bowl. It's consistent, isn't she? Good again here, Kev, are you? Or a bit short? A bit short on one end. Oh, mate. You know, Wendy's going to be close to this again, sitting that bowl, trail that jack. She had 2 good attempts. Bit close, she just missed it wide.
Looks a pretty good line.
Good speed again here, has she? Oh, not quite enough this time. Not far off though, was she?
Not far off. Kevin needs to adjust for that last bowl, the short bowl.
They just need another one in the head here. Gary happens to pluck that one off. Oh, it's a big count. Just about done that. Ooh.
Quite.
Ooh. What do you think he's going to play here, Dave?
Well, they're 11-5 up. They've got a couple of seconds there, so I think it's just going to be a weighted shot in there.
Yeah, I think you see Wendy's bowl back there about a metre or so. I think he'll try and pick that gap or turn Wendy's short one up and see if he can trail a jack back to them or turn something up and give himself a look at it. Yeah, nothing silly, just a,
Overweight, just if anything, it can clear a path.
Just a metre, 2 metres over the head and give yourself a chance. He's just out a little bit high. He might come. He's coming. No, he's not. He's coming back now. He's going to turn that one in. Oh, now he can't get that. Oh, I think the wind got his bowl and it just pushed it around a bit, didn't it? Oh, that's made a difference. All of a sudden, Gary and Wendy have only really got the one bowl on the head now. Which is this
one here, yes.
Bowl at bottom of screen, so we can't remove that bowl. Beat the last bowl on the draw. Nice track. Tell you what.
It's not too bad. I think it's just going to get hooked
Find
up.
that hole. Oh. Referee.
Well, it's certainly given his second bowl a friend. And I think the only option now is just to draw it, take the one and hopefully get a second.
Yeah, well, that's where the experience come in with Wendy there. So if he wanted to play an aggressive shot or attacking shot, because the head changed just so quickly, and if he had a deflection and come out and taken that bowl out, he would have found himself 3 down. Then his lead's gone. The mindset's going to change, When it's like, just draw one down here, it's okay, nice and relaxed, and he almost done it. So that's experience of Wendy Jensen there. Because he would have been tempted to play a little bit of weight through there, and Wendy was saying no. So obviously she was aware of the changes. So yeah, that all comes with experience. Wendy Jensen got plenty of that. Can read ahead very well. It's a good starter here from Kev.
That's a lovely ball.
This is where Wendy could say, "You drive mine. Watch this."
I think that puts their confidence back up as well.
Oh, they're not going away, and in these conditions, like I said, you can quite easily drop a score. The jack gets moved off the centre line. It can be difficult to get to. You can lose a 3 or a 4 quite easily. Gusty winds. Change of hand.
Change of hands.
Played a beautiful bowl, his first one. I think he's worried about Wendy's bowl there in the way.
But he's,
Tell you
okay,
what.
I can do it fine.
That's a good start from Kev. Look at that. Doesn't matter what hand, mate.
Oh, pretty good looking line.
It's play a great bowl here, Wendy. Look at this. As calm as you like. Just draw up under there. Second shot. Thanks very much. Very close to actually getting shot herself. Having a discussion here. Give us a wave, guys. Backhand draw.
End up in a good spot.
That's a great attempt, that. So Dell's played backhand and Gary's played the forehand most of the match. Is that right? Well, they have played opposite sides of the green, opposite sides of the rink in both directions. So I'm kind of thinking, I haven't taken note, but I kind of think that Gary might be going around the circle and Adele might be doing the same on the other side. That's a great attempt again. Well played. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Adele has been playing a lot of their backhand.
The ball work through the rig here. That ball is too wide. You have to come underneath here, underneath, and try to sit on it to remove it. My legs wide.
She certainly put it out there. Is it going to come back? Yes, it is. Oh, see, Kevin doesn't mind those. He knows they're waiting
To be
back
collected
there for him, yeah. Oh, Gary, that's changed the head. Only 3-on-1 with a bowl behind. This has got a bit of what's happening here. Okay. Just around your bowl, Gary, is the call.
And the line looks pretty good.
What's another bowl there? Yeah. Very deliberate technique, that one, isn't it? Making sure the hands straight, the arms straight, palms facing upwards.
That has been a difficult hand, that forehand coming down.
It has, yeah.
And I think the wind coming across swirls it, either holds it out, because a lot of them have been. Maybe people are just forcing that hand a little more, giving it a bit more juice, and as a result, just coming through the head just a little long.
Is she right? The last time they played this direction, it was a little bit scrappy for their standard on the forehand. There, Wendy Jensen come down on the backhand, drew a beautiful shot in the backhand. So I'm going to come this way.
Yeah.
Did she just point that out again then? Backhand. I think she might be going to try and sit that red bowl out on the backhand with a couple of metres of weight.
And, if she's a little narrow, then she'll knock up Gary's bowl.
Yeah. When she gets the outside of the bowl onto the jack, it's going to go out into that difficult spot. She might find herself 2 or 3 down out there. See what she does. Oh no, forehand. Is it going to hold up? No, it's not. It might come off that one. No. It's another one in the catching area. She can get that jack. That's what she's trying to do.
Yeah, Kevin had a little lean on there, so that normally tells you that it's a little narrow.
You almost get the feeling that Wendy's team's trying to get shots and the other team's trying to hold on to shots, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, they won the end that they needed to stay in touch.
Yep, 2 in a row.
Is it one?
One.
One shot to Kevin and Adele. Takes the score 11 points to 6 after 10 ends in favour of Gary Banks and Wendy Jensen. Semi-final. Okay, folks, update on the other semi-final. Cut and Comel duo of Joyko and Volker. Bulldog a 16 trailing Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford. 15-6 in favour of Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford. After 12 ends, so we're getting towards the business end of the event now, the semi-final.
I can't see the last one. It's just that one. After that.
Okay, update on the semi-final of the plate division. Balmoral team of Steve Kerwin and Marianne Coldham. 16 are leading Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills on 8 after 11 ends. And I'm just trying to get an update on the other semi-final. Takapuna team of Ian McKenzie, Keiko Kurihara. Just changing over the scoreboard now. Looks like 11-10, David, is that right? Do you know who? Very tight game there. Looks like 11-10 on 11 ends. Okay, just have confirmation after 11 ends. Jane Field and Steve Ramsey are leading on 11 points over Takapuna team of Ian McKenzie and Keiko Kurihara on 10 points. So 11-10 after 11 ends. Tight match there. So we've completed. Okay, we've got 44 minutes remaining. There we go.
Oh, that's good. Kevin's just removed the shot bowl of Gary Banks, and Kevin and Adele are holding one. Ooh, possibly two.
Wendy Jensen on the forehand draw on that club side. A little tricky side there. Just turned early on her. Yeah. 11-7 after 11 ends. Still anybody's game.
So the shorter end.
Kevin's going to promote his own bowl in. Oh, no. Got it in the middle. So shot bowl's probably 16 inches away.
Correct, there's plenty of room to come into it.
But like I said, it is a different length here, so it could be a change coming.
Well, very uncharacteristic from Wendy. Two quite loose bowls.
Well, Kev's starting to apply the pressure here. They've found the range quite well. I think she might be a little quick again, Wendy. Is she going to turn in time? Okay, it was a good attempt, just a little over.
The pressure is now on. If Kevin can put a close one in here.
Certainly found the range, didn't he? Kevin's got 3 beautifully weighted bowls. Oh, he's not happy with that one. He's cut the line.
I think he looked up from his delivery and, probably got a bit excited about the holding 4 on the head.
I can imagine Wendy will be very close with this one. No, didn't like it. Could be a change coming, folks.
Oh.
What would it be there? It'd have to be 3. Measure for 4.
These are the heads you can score well on.
Exactly.
Because they're all wide apart. There's nothing to drive at. And so, you've got to place your confidence on your draw shot.
It's a little change of length and can change the game. I think I'm certainly holding 3, possibly 4, and maybe even a sneaky look at the other one too. She's going to hit the jack, is she? She's got the jack. No, she hasn't. Oh, well, that's another counter. Well, very close to a counter.
I don't think that's there.
No.
Oh, maybe.
Wendy got to get past that front one. Past the front. He's got the shot.
Yeah.
What a bowl, Gary.
That's what you call the heartbreaker.
What a bowl, Gary. Pretty cool customer, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. In the moment, strolled up to the mat and just drew the shot. Now Adele.
A little wide.
She might come off this or chop this one across. Wow. Well, what a ton of events here. We could have nearly sent a new leader there, David, if Gary had failed with his bowl.
Well done, Gary, keeping his nerve.
Oh, difficult conditions too.
This is another good-looking bowl coming in. Yeah, here it comes. There you go.
What a shot. He may not have made 2, but I'll tell you what, he was under pressure there. What? Did they confirm what that was?
I think they had a 2.
Mm-hmm. 2 beautiful shots from Gary. Gary Banks there. Cool as you like. Walk up and draw the shot. Probably oblivious to what the scoreboard was and what the position of the head was. Just done what he needed to do and extended his lead for his team. 1 step closer to that final. Wendy Jensen's lead bowl. Just a fraction short.
We're now getting to the business end. 12 ends done, 4 to go. So again, imperative that Kevin and Adele score on this end.
Well, they couldn't really do much more than last end. It was just Gary that spoilt the show. Kevin's come up with a pretty good starter there. Wendy electing to stay on the backhand. Just needs to add a metre or navigate her bowl. It's just going to get caught there again. Kevin's got a beautiful looking bowl here. Good leading.
Well, that's 2.
So they're keeping the pressure on them. They're hanging in there.
Well, plenty of balls come on this end, so as we can see, anything can happen.
Well, so contrast there once again, even though the leads, even though it was the opposite from the other two players, elected to play different sides of the rink. Wendy has played some really good bowls when the team needed her to on that backhand. Gary's done it on the other hand, and they're complementing each other when they need to.
Certainly, a lot of players have their preferred hand that they use, no matter what, just about.
Sure, yeah. I know myself. Like when I was playing singles, I didn't prefer a forehand or a backhand, but I generally would stick on one side of the rink and I'd try to dominate that. So I didn't really change much unless I really had to. So I was playing the backhand the same amount I was playing the forehand, but I'd just like to stay on the same side.
So, which in the wind did you like to play? With the wind or on a crosswind?
Generally,
or the wide side or the narrow side.
Generally, I would play on the wide side, and try to work with the wind, having my bowl coming back. A lot of times you seem to be fighting against the wind if you're playing up on the tight hand. Because back home, my bowls that I'd used over there were probably a little bit wider than the majority bowls that were being used in the medium bias range. So, I just like to try to work with the wind rather than be fighting against it.
I think it's a little forgiving, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you can get very frustrated playing up that tight hand, You're fighting against it and you're not getting it and everything's against you. Whereas the other side, a little bit more of a positive thought where you're allowing the wind to bring your bowl back. I guess it's equal base, depending on how you look at it, but, Okay, they're just struggling again here, Wendy and Gary.
Yeah.
Find themselves 3-4 down again on the head.
And Adele's just put a nice one in, holding shot on the side. So if she can put another good close bowl in, that'll certainly put pressure on.
She's gone for a back one or a rush of blood with that one.
I think so. I think the key. I think the key at the moment is to get him around the head.
Gary needs to know that he has to get another one close in there, reduce the count or possibly get the shot. Very capable of doing it. Got better weight here. This is going to reduce the count. Possibly 2 down, I'd say. But certainly, Kevin and Adele have the last 2 ends have dominated, haven't they?
Correct. They can keep their momentum up.
They've really become consistent the last couple of ends, yeah. Just one slip up from the other two and we've got an even match. Okay, Wendy needs to get another close one in here. She can't play the backhand, I don't think. She'll have to play the forehand, which she hasn't played that much. She's taking her time here. Oh, she's missed the line. Hasn't played that much on that side, Wendy. Beautiful weight. Current score? Oh. Well, Kevin's drawn a beautiful shot here. Look at this. That's got to be minimum 2. Very close to 3. They've really applied the pressure the last 2 ends. Wendy's watching this one. It's a better line. Oh, she's very close here. Found the gap. Oh.
Just a roll or 2 in it. So this is down to the 2 bowls to come. Down 3.
This is the last bowl. Kevin. Potentially holding 3, drawing for 4. Come on, is the call. He's close too.
Oh, what a bowl.
Is he going to make it?
Yes, I think he has.
Ooh. Let's get the measure out here. There's 1 conceded, 1 only. There's 2.
I think it's going to be 3. Could be 4. Yep.
Oh, that one's in. It's 3. Wow.
I think there's going to be 4. Yeah.
4 shots. Wow.
Game on. That's all I can say.
Now, the last 2 ends they've really dominated. They found the range, put the pressure on Wendy and Gary. Gary produced classic bowls last end. Now it becomes exciting. Okay, let's have a bit of an update here on the plate semi-final. Okay, Takapuna team of Ian McKenzie and Keiko Kuhara are on 13 points, have now hit the lead. Leading against Jane Field and Steve Ramsey on 11. So 13 to 11 on after 12 ends played. Balmoral team of Steve Kerwin and Marion Coldham on 16, leading Andy Ellis and Lauren Mills on 8 points after 12 ends. And in this semi-final, the covered game, it is 13-11 on 13 ends. Don't go away, folks. Ooh. And the other semi-final, after 13 ends, it is Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford on 15, leading Goiko and Dvorka 9 after 13 ends also. So the games are closing up and getting really tight. It's getting exciting down here.
And Adele has just put a nice first ball in. So let's put more pressure on Wendy and Gary.
A little bit of encouragement here from Wendy, and yeah. They've done really well, haven't they, Kevin and Adele?
Yes, they've fought back. They've held their nerve. Starting to put that pressure on, the last 2 to 3 ends.
Well, they picked up 4 there. The end previous to that, they must have been holding 4 again. A good opening bowl from Gary. Just needs to do the same thing. How's he looking? Oh, he's lost the weight. Oh, just the wind, I'd say.
A big gust of wind.
Okay, now it's getting tense now.
Pressure is starting to build.
Yeah. Wendy has been playing that club side really well. So it could be that point what you said, David, when they had that killed end and they swapped ends. So all of a sudden they're playing their 4 bowls in different direction now. Has kind of changed the game a little bit.
Certainly it's worked in Kevin and Adele's favour so far.
It has, yeah. Looks pretty good too. Kevin, if he's got the running. Yes, he has.
Set up a little bit of a target. Ooh.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
Wendy's going to have a drive here.
Well, there's quite a big zone she can come through to make an impact. Not
Tell you
too far
what,
away.
I'll tell you what, she's got the jack here. What
Oh,
a shot,
shot.
Wendy Jensen. What a shot. Geez, that was a brave choice. Played it beautifully.
That actually never looked like missing.
Nice control, didn't try to play too fast, that all comes with experience, doesn't it? Play the big bowls at the right time. Click, clack, got the jack. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, there it goes.
Beautiful.
2-2, bang, bang. Thank you very-
Beautiful bowl. And what a great replay there bought by the Stream Shop.
Well, let's change things up
Oh,
significantly on this end.
Very tough to draw to the ditch on a gusty day. Although, you know. What a moment to play a bowl like that, Dave, you know. The team's catching up. You're 2 down on the head, a good 2. You take a bold choice to have a runner early. Get it like that.
Yeah. And that was a good call by Gary Banks. He said, yeah, have a go at it.
Certainly was. And the good thing is it's showing confidence in
Yeah.
Wendy, keeping her
Yeah.
positive as well, you know. Oh, he wants me to have a runner. He's got confidence in me hitting this. I can see it. I can play it. Yes. You know. And paid off. Oh, look at this for an attempt.
Look at this.
That's
Look
the
at
shot.
What a response by
Kevin.
Kevin. He's quite
Kevin
happy about
Morris.
that. Look at him.
Kevin Morris has drawn the
He's-
shot on the lip of the ditch.
He's saying to himself, how did I do that?
Oh, I think he's telling everyone, see, I told you I could do it. Let's see. Read his lips.
Yeah.
I think he's quite pleased with him, so didn't give too much away. What a shot. Wow.
Well, I think they're going to try and have to take this off. Didn't want to go anywhere near that bowl.
Oh,
It's coming in as well.
what's he done here? Oh,
Yeah.
bit of a risky one. Yeah, you can push the toucher in. You can even sit the toucher in and leave your bowl there for another bowl around the head.
It's a little wide to get into the...
They turn really late here, though.
yeah.
Oh, good
Nice,
attempt.
good attempt. In fact, it wasn't far away because it could have sliced it across.
Can you believe Kevin's drawn that shot? Here
There
we
it
go.
goes,
Let's have another look at this.
Looking at Adele, looking very intently, you know.
Oh,
She's put in all her powers of concentration to stop that bowl. Yeah, just another day in the office.
oh
Hey.
wow. That's the shot of the event that I've seen. I mean, when Wendy Jensen played that shot and got the jack back there, we'd all pretty much conceded they were going to win the end. It was just a matter of how many. Kevin comes up and does that. No, he says, I'm not surrendering my spirit. I'm still alive and kicking.
Well, there's still a couple of bowls to come, so it is there on a drive through. So maybe maybe you'll have a look at that. But this could have just plugged that gap.
Yeah.
I think,
A couple of chances on the forehand like Wendy tried. You can sit the bowl in. You can turn the toucher in. Very difficult shot. Percentages are quite low, but you've got to try it. Has he got the weight? No, he hasn't.
That bowl's worth a few if they can get that into the ditch.
You just can't be heavy, Adele. Can't be. You can't be quick. You've only got to touch your bowl and it's going to fall into the ditch. Yeah. A little timid. Not sure if she really liked that call.
I think they're really happy with the one, so.
Well, I couldn't see it there yet.
It's worth three.
Oh, he's lining up on the backhand, is he? He's going to have a go at this bowl. Oh, no, shuffling around a bit.
Oh, glasses is off.
You're going to let this one rip straight up the middle there and remove that red bowl. Oh, you are kidding.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
I thought that had it for all money. Straight through that gap.
Oh, well. The glasses come off. He was getting that bowl for all money.
Go
Anyway,
again.
one shot to Kevin and Adele. Gap closes to within one. 20 minutes remaining. Mm. Minutes. How many ends have we played, mate? 12?
No, I think we're...
There it is, 14. 2 ends to go. Oh, these are the money ends. 20 minutes, I think they'll get both ends in.
This is the absolute business end. This is where you want to get those special bowls. Looking pretty good here, Kevin.
The other semi-final is, looks like 16-9, Alex Reid, Jenny Stockford over Goiko and Dvorka Bulog. 16-9 on 14 ends. How's Wendy looking here?
Close.
What a game this has turned out to be. Wow.
Wow.
Geez, there's been some good bowls played in the last couple of ends, Dave. They both want this trophy.
Certainly Kevin's bowl is open there for the run shot. At the moment, certainly needs a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Is it full of concentration now? This is where
Yeah, I don't think she got that one away as well as she would have liked.
it's underneath.
It's got a good, even though Gary's down on the head here, the head is set up better for him. He can play a nice, just a metre, arrive with a metre on the forehand. He's got a bowl behind, he's got a bowl coming in, he can sit the bowl. He's got some options, whereas Adele has an opposition bowl coming in. She has to play the other side. He just needed a little bit more weight there, Gary. He just try to turn Wendy's bowl, sit the red bowl. He's got options. So. It's a better track. It's pretty close here. Oh, look at this for a bowl, Dave.
Going to tuck this
Right
around.
when you know. Oh, there you go. Oh.
I don't think this next bowl is going to be short.
Well, it's still the same shot, really.
Yeah.
I think probably still only the one down. I don't know if that's wide enough there, Gary. Yeah, it's a good weight for the shot. Possibly a bit more if you wanted to.
Look one over the head. Come down there. Ignore yours, play through it, reach here.
Okay, change of hand now.
Yeah.
Adele.
Maybe a bit quick on this one.
Not much adjustment needed here. He's pretty close with his first attempt. He'll be close here. Gary. A bit more weight on this one.
Wendy likes it. Wendy
Is it going
likes
to hold? Oh, through the hole. Anyway, the shot's still there.
I think they need a...
Like one over the head.
Yeah.
But in saying that, he's leaving a presentable target and just giving him a free shot to try and get it, aren't they? You know?
You need a third one in there on the other side.
You could draw the shot yourself, draw a toucher. You could change it, trailer jack, a foot or so. At the moment, he's leaving two bowls and a jack target there for him to have a free go at.
Got a bit of
Or
cover.
trailer jack themselves, you know. I know it's tough, but players like Gary and Wendy, you give them 2 goes each at that, they're not going to miss. Something's going to change, so. He's gone back to the forehand now.
It's enough for a weighted shot, I think. Oh, no.
He can turn his own in, he can trail a jack or rest on the 2 bowls. He's in the area, I can tell you. Is he going to hold on? Just had the draw weight, didn't he? He'd be a bit disappointed with that. He just needed that metre or so. He's just trying to trail a jack back to the Wendy's 2 bowls.
Hello, mate. What's going on here? So a big end by for both teams.
I just got a feeling that Kevin's going to try to get one around the back and leave it there for Wendy to have a go at. That looks like it. Yep. So it's a good bowl there. It's a handy bowl. But if those two bowls are removed, he's going to find himself in a world of trouble.
In the world of hurt.
Yeah.
Wendy's doing a little weighted shot.
Just trying to arrive up into them.
Cut across.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Stay on the forehand.
He needs to draw one here. Oh, Wendy will just have a go at those two bowls. They're worth too many.
Yeah.
It's a tough shot. Well, it's there to be played, what she's playing, but, geez, it's a big reward to clean them both off. It's a pretty good attempt, but he's not going to get there. Oh, Wendy Jensen. This has got a bit more.
On it. Find the gap. Find the gap.
Something
oh.
Straight through the gap. Look at that. That's. Oh, God. Wow.
Kind of can't believe it. Wow.
What was the count? Is it one? So they're level playing the last thing. Oh, I think she should have had a drive at those two bowls there, Dave.
Yeah.
Big reward there. She could have picked up about 4 if she cleaned them both off. Can see what she was trying to do. If she got the jack as well, she would have got the same result. I just think the drive was probably the easier shot at that point.
Oh, here it is.
Was it 1 or 2? Was this the 1? So the scoreboard down there, can you?
Oh, here it is. 13 all.
It's all come down to this last end. Geez, we've seen some fantastic bowls played under pressure here, haven't we, Dave?
It's been a fantastic game of bowls. Now, who's going to be brave? This is not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad at all.
Good start, Adele. He's got the line, but just hasn't quite got the speed. Oh, he won't be happy with that one. Might be a little bit quicker than what she wanted, I think. Good opening bowls. How's this one looking?
I think this is.
Oh, it's just
short.
That's a handy bowl there.
Well, there's plenty of room for Wendy and Kevin to draw into the either side.
Certainly is. Let's see who wants this the most. He's going to show up right now. First in, best dressed here. Or are we going to see a last bowl? Jack and the Dicks type job to claim their spot into the final.
Yeah.
He's hiding under the seat. He can't bear to watch it. It's too intense for him. Look, the excitement's got to him. Here comes Big Kev. Looks pretty good to there. What a great bowl, Kevin. Wow. Wendy Jensen. Oh, she played the backhand. She's been playing well on that other side, but does have her bowl coming in that side. What's Kev got for us this time?
It's another good-looking bowl coming in.
Tell you what, hasn't he picked his time to hit the form? Look at this.
Sort of cuts off that.
Two great bowls, Kevin.
We just wanted a little more, yeah.
Really showed their fighting spirit.
A bit wide with Wendy again.
Yeah, could be just a little overweight. It was probably come back to the line. Well, he's done it twice, Kev, down here. Can he do it a third time? No, he's running for cover. Oh, no, he's...
Well, this is open for that one perfect bowl to get in there.
Yeah, first one in. First one to get it here is gonna win the match, I'd say. Just going to turn, is it? Yes, it is, and falls in for the shot. What a shot, Wendy Jensen. Oh, Kev won't stand for that. He's gonna try and do something about this. Oh, he's having a sneaky little look too. Just found the gap, has he? Oh, yeah. Oh, you could see what he was trying to do there. Well, just going to hang out there.
Oh,
A little bit extra weight there, and it just seemed to hold, didn't it? It's up to Adele now.
To Adele. It was quite very tense. Tight, and it's been a tight game all the way through.
It has been a good game, yeah. Wendy Jensen just sitting the shot bowl and flopping in there to being a match-winning lie for her team. Adele and Kevin are talking about tactics of what they're going to do, what's best for their team. I think it's going to be just arrive on the forehand, turn the red one in. If you slip underneath it, you can sit the shot bowl. If you're a little wide, you can come off the blue bowl. Just with a metre or so of weight.
Yep. It gives you far more options.
It's got a couple of options there. If you hang wide, you can come off that. Hit the red one in. If it turns, you can possibly sit the shot bowl underneath. That's exactly what
they're doing.
What Kev's looking at.
Coming in.
Hit that up. Slip underneath. Push that one out. Sounds good. Sounds easy,
It
doesn't
sounds
it?
easy, yeah.
Sounds easy from here.
There's three options here.
Hard to get it on the other side.
Yeah. Let's commit to it.
Here it comes. Oh, Give it a good chance here, I can tell you. Got it. What a bowl.
What a bowl.
What a bowl, Adele. Tough shot, that, David.
Tough shot.
Got
yeah.
it. First attempt.
Perfect bowl. Well, pressure goes on to Gary now.
Yeah. It's been it's shot for shot here, but what a shot that was there. Wendy Jensen sat the shot bowl and flopped in to get the shot for a match lie. Adele comes down and sits it out as neat as you like for a match lie. 3 bowls to come.
And it's always that lonely walk back, isn't it? You know, you've got to think about what you're trying to do. You can only but draw it.
He's got a clear mental picture of what he wants to do. The line's good. The speed's good. I'll tell you what. What a game this has turned out to be.
Well done.
Oh, well. Gary Banks has come back and got the shot again. The last 3 bowls have determined who's going to win this game. Hey? Get the checkbook. Where's the checkbook? Hey? Doesn't get any more exciting than this.
Wow. I think Adele's got the same sort of shot.
Yeah, she played it so well.
Wow.
She still have the confidence. It's the same thing down there again.
Yeah.
You can still sit that bow. You can still turn the red one up. You can still come off the blue one. Played it perfectly last time. So the last 3 bowls have all been match lie.
All match changes.
Just could you imagine if it was a final and they were playing for $5,000? Hey? Del Innocent, here it comes. What can you do with your last bowl?
I think she's a bit narrow.
Oh, just ducking under the head. What a great game. Be proud, love. You played an absolute beautiful bowl.
Yeah.
The one before. And held their nerve and hung tough and showed their fighting spirit. Congratulations to Gary Banks and Wendy Jensen on reaching 2021 Auckland Bowls 242 mixed pairs final. They will be playing Alex Reid and Jenny Stockford in the final, which will be
at in about 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes. There you go. Don't go away, folks. Live final action coming to you from Howick Bowling Club.
Who you are never really changes. And it was clear who Ron Jarden would be. The Jardens, from Lower Hutt, were an average family who refused to be average. His mum was one of the best croquet players in the world, and his dad drove the fastest horse of the day. So no one was surprised when Ron set track records at school that stood for 50 years. Or when he bulked up at the lumberyard and earned a spot on the wing for Wellington. Or when he earned the famous black jersey, but after scoring 145 first-class tries, he retired at 26, never to play rugby again. Nothing average about that. He gave himself a year to learn stockbroking and started his own firm in the fitting room of a Wellington menswear store. And you know what? Jarden became New Zealand's leading investment and advisory firm. They help fund airports, power stations, iconic buildings, advising companies, governments, and iwi, enabling homegrown brands to reach a global market. And now they help over 50,000 of us to navigate the highs and lows to reach our financial goals. Jarden helped Corrine and Mark invest and retire in Wanaka. And one day, they'll help the grandkids retire in Wanaka too. Because whether the future's about what matters most to you, or the next big thing, we're focused to deliver great outcomes for our clients. Whether they're the next Ron Jarden or anybody else who refuses to be average.